to TV Burp. Alien Adam's apple on trial and retribution. Somebody called Sigourney Weaver. Betty Werewolf on Emmerdale. Oh. And Love Blossom this week on Dancing on Ice. Go on, kiss him. I did think that Philip Schofield was a little bit rude in his intro to Linda Lusardi. I mean, how does he know what her reasons were for joining Emmerdale?
First up, looking $1 million, it's the Emmerdale money grabber, Linda Lusardi.
She might have joined because she liked Emmerdale. My favourite bit on Dancing on Ice is the required element.
And as if there isn't enough pressure already on our stars, they've also got to include this required element.
This week's required element is a lunge into a spiral.
Yeah, we have a required element on this show too. The pull-down, itchy beard, frog face. Yeah, so look out for that. Lock up your valuables. Paul Burrell's back on the box. Traitor! Yes, with American Princess, in which he tries to find America's own princess. And I always like to play the how long will it be before Paul mentions Princess Diana game. Shall we play? OK, Paul, on your marks, get set, go.
Good morning, ladies. My name is Paul Burrell, and for many years I was the head of Princess Diana's household at Kensington Palace.
4 seconds! That's some sort of record even for him. Paul was on typical form. Nice 1 minute, then he can suddenly turn.
Felicia, right at the end, why did you give up?
I didn't give up.
You're the boxer.
I don't know how to...
I'm talking. Wait till I finish talking. When my mouth moves, that means I'm talking.
Yeah. When my mouth moves, that means I'm talking. Not necessarily. What about this, then? What I mean, the required element there. As always, Paul's got with him some experts. There's Oliver Hardy to Paul's Stan Laurel, Jean Broke-Smith, who was in a rather grumpy mood.
Clarissa, a petite little girl. She walked in a strange way because she used to appear in beauty pageants. Beauty pageants, to me, are dreadful.
Maybe you should stop entering them then, now. So that's the experts. Let's have a look at the wannabe princesses.
So beautiful, that. So good.
Natasha Joshua. Perfectly nice name. Who else we got?
My name is Liz Rizza. I'm 22.
Liz Rizza. Nice name.
My name is Nakia Chantel Vestal. I'm 30 years old.
Nakia Vestal. Meet Liz Rizza and Natasha Joshua.
Hello, I'm Kirsten Stiff.
You're making these up. Kirsten Stiff. She's a bit of a handful.
Oh my gosh, the tiara is so awesome. I love the tiara. I like that. Why do you wear it like a headband? I've always wanted a real one. I'm 28 years old. You either love me or you hate me. There's little room for anything else.
Hate you. Probably hate you. Hang on, is there a fly in here?
Raz.
It's gone. Emmerdale now. And the kids on the soaps are great, aren't they?
Sarah's missing you so much. She's doing this little picture.
Yeah, it needs a bit of work. That's Sarah, who's 2. Then there's little Arthur, who's only 1. What's a nice treat for him? Legoland? Euro Disney?
Listen, I better get off. I'll take Arthur for a walk round the graveyard.
Take him for a walk around the graveyard. The abattoir's open later. Take him there for his birthday treat. Of course, the big story was Sam Dingle banged up for dealing drugs. I say banged up. He's not in prison. No, we're keeping him in a cardboard box. Yeah, I've got the box here. Yes. Here it is. And there's a couple of visitors for you, Sam. Here they are. Look. I just pop those in there.
What's going to happen?
Oh, look, Sam. There's another visitor for you. I like to do that every now and again just to keep him on his toes. Who says the police can't be bothered to investigate crimes?
Judge,
Yeah.
just thought I'd let you know. We've just had a call from T-Tone Orientis. He's got a disturbance going on outside his front door.
So? So? Call the police. Oh, yeah, we are the police. Yes, it's the bill and the continuing investigation into the shooting of Carly on the Jasmine Allen estate. And someone was bleeding badly. That's when you use your basic police skills and follow the trail of blood.
Look at this.
Yeah, you follow the trail. You never know where it may lead you.
Sorry, guys. Jam donut. You want one?
Which brings us to our lopsided glasses wearer who looks a bit like David Baddiel of the week.
Lopsided glasses wearer who looks a bit like David Baddiel of the week. Lopsided glasses wearer who looks a bit like David Baddiel of the week.
Hey, I've discovered a new TV psychic. Yes, psychic Sally Morgan on ITV2. But this one's different. She's a psychic to the stars.
Sally was Princess Diana's personal psychic for over 4 years. Now she claims to have read some of the best-known people in the world.
The De Niros, Uma Thurman, the Garfunkels, George Michael.
The De Niros, Uma Thurman, the Garfunkels and George Michael off the Christmas TV specials. Great. So who can we look forward to on the TV show?
Today, we will ask, can Sally reveal a person's secrets just by touching their clothing? Brian Harvey's ex, Emma B, is going to find out.
Emma B! Brian Harvey's ex, yeah!
From my era, Linda Lusardi.
Linda Lusardi, yay! Hot at the moment.
Sally's handed a photograph revealing that today's celebrity is Rona Cameron.
Rona, legend! How can you top that list?
We've returned to a leisure centre in Essex, where she'll read for the Street Ball Extreme team.
The Street Ball Extreme team! No way! OK, you got the Street Ball Extreme team, but I bet you haven't got Wing Attack Darren from the Street Ball Extreme team.
The first psychic session is 24-year-old Wing Attack Darren.
Fair enough. So what could psychic Sally Morgan tell us just from looking at a photograph of the famous comedian Rona Cameron?
Sally's handed a photograph revealing that today's celebrity is Rona Cameron.
Oh, lots of laughter.
How did she do that? Lots of laughter just from looking at a photo of the famous comedian Rona Cameron. What about Emma B?
And I could see a black background and pink underwear and the name Ann Summers.
I'm not the face of, but I do all of their press and PR. And,
do you?
And, yeah, I'm in the shop windows currently. You can look up on the net or read in the papers lots of information about me and general stuff.
Yeah, I might do that a bit later on. But anyway, it was gripping, this show. I mean, the teaser into the break, well, there's no way you'd even think about changing channels.
Coming up, what advice do the spirits have for Linda Lusardi?
Stay out the sun, Linda.
So that's Rona, Emma and Linda. How did Wing Attack Darren from Street Ball Extreme fare?
You'd only have to slip up once. I don't know how. You know, call me psychic, but she'd find out.
No, you called yourself psychic. I don't call you psychic. The show's called Sally Morgenstern Psychic. Oh, I can't wait for next week's show. Who you got for us, Sal?
Find out why emotions run deep for Lisa Scott Lee.
We're all crying. Everybody's crying. It's not just me.
And see what happens when Sally attempts to read the mind of a dog.
I'm getting a message through. I can see a bone. And it's buried in the garden, my lovely.
Thanks for that. I thought it was lost for good.
Yeah, see, mind reads dogs.
Coming up, what happens when pets and the paranormal go head-to-head?
Yeah, what does happen when pets and paranormals go head-to-head? There's only one way to find out. See you after the break. Come on, Mr. Gold. Welcome back to TV Burp. Police crack tea smuggling ring on Emmerdale.
It'd be a whole lot easier if you just tell us where it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gov?
Ross Kemp doesn't know what to do with his arms on Ross Kemp in Afghanistan. And woman takes heavy shopping into witness box on Trial and Retribution. It was nice to see X Factor finalist Ridian drop into Coronation Street for a haircut. White and spiky, please. The story of Ryan's dubious parentage rumbles on, and Ryan himself has found out that his mum isn't his mum, and his dad isn't his dad either, even though he isn't adopted. He goes missing, and Michelle is trying to lure him back with texts.
What do you want me to do? Write him an essay?
Well, why not? People always send short texts, abbreviate everything. If you really want to get through to him, then tell him how you really feel. I once sent a message that had 10,000 words in it.
Oh. Got a text. Oh, it's from Steve McDonald. I just read it. Yeah. Scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll up. No. Send. But of course, the big story was the sad passing of Vera Duckworth. So how did Jack break the news to the rest of the street? Well, he had a code word. Smira, smy, he.
Jack, love, whatever is it?
Vera, it's my fee.
To which I reply, stop, ho, 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 ho. Hasn't the Queen let herself go, though, eh?
The first time.
Of course, that's not the Queen. How dare you? No, this was Wives on Sky One, the story of ladies married to men who were transvestites. And I was surprised by some of the statistics.
You might think you've never met a transvestite, but the odds are you have.
How do they know that? Mind you, come to think of it, I never did see my first wife without a nightie on. But enough about me. Some of these fellas are quite convincing.
In the Scottish Highlands, housewife Sheila was shocked when, 7 years into their relationship, she discovered that her...
Hello, darling. Nice day.
Yeah, and you?
Good, yes, thanks. Been busy?
Not too bad.
Oh, she's the wife. Must apologise. It's very confusing. These two are a lovely couple, but they do kiss like tropical fish.
It was quiet today.